Hey guys, welcome to the last module in the Essential Vibes Launch Your Biz training. I'm sure you realized from our last video that the more builders we can have, the faster we can build our business. And that brings us to lesson 8, which is sharing the business opportunity. So I'm going to share my screen. Alrighty, so sharing the business opportunity. If we don't share it, how are people going to know about it? And how are they going to want to join our teams, right? So a lot of people have a misconception when it comes to multi-level marketing companies. And that's probably because they've had a bad experience with a different company in the past. Someone sold them something, left them hanging, and never followed through and supported them. doTERRA is different on that because we focus so much on education and support. And why they chose that model for the fact that they can reach so many more people through network marketing than they can being on any shelf anywhere. More companies are turning, as this quote states, are turning to network marketing because franchises, brick and mortar companies, they're becoming so expensive. And people would like to be able to own their own business, and that's just not a way that's suiting to them. Whereas doTERRA is a super low overhead with super high earning potential, and it does. doTERRA is very different from other network marketing companies, I should say. If people do, and you will have people that come to you that are doubting it, being a network marketing company, just, you know what, be open, be positive, ask if they'll sit and have a conversation with you about it, and you can go over some of the differences. 100% of the time, when you start explaining to people, they realize the difference, and that not all of them are those icky salespeople and pressure, and that's what I kind of was drawn to myself about this as well. So why doTERRA? Just like we differentiate our essential oils from other companies, we also need to differentiate our business opportunity from other multi-level marketing companies. One way is our compensation plan and our compensation model that requires leadership and mentoring from above to succeed. So we've gone through this in a previous module, but it's great to explain to people when you are talking about the biz opportunity and, again, what makes doTERRA different. So the way doTERRA, with the unilevel or the major portion of their compensation, breaks down, as we've discussed before, is that on our upper level, and these are just as if we've got 3 people per level on that sense, or that the lowest level, which is our upper level, at 3 people, and we've got the majority of people down at our bottom level. We get paid the smallest amount at that top level and the largest amount down at the bottom. So using, again, these numbers are just for illustration purposes, but based on this is the average income per month that they're discussing with this percentage at a certain point. Whereas what most multi-level marketing companies do is they pay out the highest percentage on your upper levels with those few people and the lowest on the levels where you have the majority of people. So it's completely swapped. And as you can see, the numbers almost triple by that 7 level deep. It's just outrageous to see, and anybody who has been in any sort of multi-level marketing company before, this will be familiar to them, and chances are they're going to nod their head because this is what they were explained. And when they see the difference, the proof is in the pudding there. So this is a great thing to talk to them about. Unlimited earning potential. Most businesses, when people, they can only make a certain amount. They can only get so many promotions, so many raises. The great thing about doTERRA is that there is no cap. So you can create a presidential diamond organization and start again and create another one. I know of somebody on the team that actually is a triple diamond, which means she has one team that's a presidential diamond, a second team that's a presidential diamond, and it has on her third team is a diamond. Ange Peters, who is our direct upline, she actually is a double diamond. So she has a presidential organization, and then on our second team has got that one to diamond. They won't stop you if you've got, you know, the skills and the ability. It's unlimited income. Stability and reliability is a key factor as well. doTERRA is a lifestyle company, and it's lifestyle purchases. I know myself, even with Lifelong Vitality, even if I wasn't in the business, I would be using the products constantly because they've made such an impact on my life. Deep Blue with my massage practice, game changer completely. So the fact that too our products are consumable and do need to be replaced helps us out immensely as well. As an example, people who sell the 31 bags, they're great bags, don't get me wrong, but you can only have so many bags, and then you're always looking for new people to be able to replace those customers. Whereas with us, you know, when we properly educate and support, our customers stick with us, and anybody new just gets added on to that. So it's constantly growing and constantly growing when you are giving the proper education and support. So our retention rate here, this is stating that after somebody's first order that they make, that within 3 months, 67% will order again. And within 12 months, 80% will have ordered a second time. Again, being lifestyle purchases, it's something we're constantly needing, replacing. When we start seeing how much the products that we love and other things that we want to start replacing in our home, we make more purchases. A great thing is our team culture. Our major team of the Whole Fit team has a very good name in doTERRA. And that's because, you know, again, of like-minded people. I know of people who are building on other teams, and they're actually, you know, quite jealous of the fact that being a part of the Whole Fit team and just everything that we bring with that. I've had, you know, in 2.5 years of this business, I've built great relationships. And even if I, you know, again, take the oils aside, our team culture and our support and our family we've created is enough just to make you want to stay. You know, coming to the events, that's always a great thing for people to be able to see, and new builders to see our team culture and to see some people that are above us and just what we're a part of. And timing. Some people have the question that, oh, it's saturated. It's, you know, there's too many people building. Everybody's already using. And, you know, that couldn't be any farther from the truth. doTERRA has been around for 10 years from the US, and from Canada, just under 3. And there's so much room for growth. Even with myself living in London, where Ange Peters herself lives, and my direct upline. And you know what, there's always new people coming about. There's always new customers that then want to become builders. And you know, it also kind of helps sometimes when there is in your immediate area that there's some people, because you've got all that support to help. The great thing though is that this business is worldwide. So we don't have to just focus on our local area. We can, wherever we may have friends and family, and based on social media, is that we can reach people all over the world. And I think the average, let's see, I just want to double check that I get this number right. So the percentage of people using oils is 0.034%. So less than 1% of the world is using essential oils. So we have lots of room to be able to grow and build and share. So that's something you can explain to them as well if they start questioning that it might be saturated and too many people. So when you go to talk to people about the business, it's really great to have these build guides. They will walk you through it, start to finish. You can explain with them, go over and explain everything to them through that. Let them tell you their goals and what motivates them, so you can understand how to inspire and mentor them and where they should be placed in your organization. We'll get into this a little bit more in depth, but instead of you just doing all of the talking, definitely have them explain to you, what their hopes and their dreams are with this. So you can be able to have some guidance as to certain areas to maybe focus on with them as you're going through the build guide. So this is the whole compensation, and this is found in there. Now, sitting down and talking with somebody about the biz opportunity, you might not want to overwhelm them with going through too much detail about this page. Once they've decided that they want to join your team and do this, you can then plug them into this training and they can be able to watch the compensation video in more detail and learn a bit more. But you don't want to scare them off right away diving into too much detail with this, because we do know it can be a little overwhelming. But it's great to show, because it goes to show the ranks where you can have your products paid for, when you can supplement your income and when you can replace and multiply. So they can kind of see, based on their goals, what they think that they can do in the ranks that they can hit. It's good to point out to them as well too that there's different ways to earn commission, and that certain areas of it grows as your business grows. Getting them to notice again that, it's all based on this elite rank. And once they do that, and again can teach those 3 people, they hit silver. And, having that income coming in can be a complete life changer for some people. And it just grows from there. 3 silvers creates you as a platinum. And, again, it's the income is the sky's the limit with it. And if they can just at least start to see some of these numbers, it can give them an idea. And you can start talking about people while going through this, of that our upline, direct upline, Megan Terzis is a blue diamond, and Ange Peters has a presidential and is building diamond on her second. You can show that, people close to you have reached these ranks, and be confident with that. We're all here. You can explain that, your direct upline, if that's myself, that I'm a gold, close to a platinum organization after 2 years of building, 2.5 years of building. You can explain those things. And then over when it does do the breakdown, explaining that fast start bonuses get paid weekly, which is really good. It's your immediate reward for teaching and earning, so you always have something coming through or coming in. Your power of 3, that this builds over time. Your unilevel, again, the basic structure of that. And that we have leadership bonuses that, again, this kind of goes with the culture as well, that we want others to succeed. And that's what these leadership bonuses are all about. The more people on our team succeed, the more we succeed as well. So it's not a competition, but that we all just work together for it. So you definitely want to find out what their business why is. They want to become debt-free, or, financial freedom, want to start giving with charities, working smarter, being their own boss, setting their own hours, the time freedom, all the self-improvement and the personal development. That is huge in this business. That grows immensely. And doing what you love, and kind of having a little bit more control over your life, living for purpose, So find out, and then again, you can guide them a little bit more with more education and more focus on the areas that they're really concerned with, and that they want to see for their own life. Okay, let's see here. So always share your doTERRA business story. We talk a lot about our product story and our why, but you also want to be able to share your business story. So share where you were before doTERRA. Working lots of overtime hours, working 2 jobs, sick of your current job situation, and share where you are now, shifting out of current employment, ready to do something new, ready to live on purpose, and share what you want to achieve with your doTERRA business and success. You're ready to build your dreams instead of somebody else's, creating residual income and creating financial freedom by educating people on essential oils. Let those be some guidance for you as you're coming up with your story. Practice your story, get comfortable with your story so you can share it. And ask them, are you open to learning how you could create an extra income with doTERRA? I would love to explore the possibilities. And like we always talk about, invite them to join your team. Just like you invite them to come to in class. Invite them. Compliment them and let them know, I think you would be a perfect fit for our team. Talk about their qualities, talk about their skills, and literally come out and ask and invite them if they would come and join you. Alrighty, so overall, you want to be bold and be confident. If you want people to know if you want people to join you in this business, they need to know you're doing the business and that your successes and where you've come from and where you're going to be. Um, if you aren't offering the business opportunity, and potentially that could be because you don't fully believe in it yourself. And sometimes at the start, it's a little harder because you're not making as much money and you may get frustrated. You're doing all this time and effort, and not seeing exact the numbers that you want right away, but it's there. It's there. Going through again that compensation plan. Learn to hit elite. Learn the steps you need to do and just teach a few people to do the exact same. It's not giving up with it. If you need again to have that, you can talk about the stories of your uplines and ask us and team members and find out what gives them the confidence to know. There's lots of podcasts, there's lots of learning out there that can help you be more confident to show you what this type of business and what doTERRA can bring. And again, the events, that's right too. So that's another, like I said before, it's a great way to really open your eyes to see that people like you and I, just everyday Joes, can do this and become very successful with it. And just hear those stories and give you that boost so you're no different. You can do this just as easily as anybody else. You must build your belief in the opportunity, even if you haven't fully achieved it yet, like we said. Once you do, you can share it more. It'll be spilling out of you. When somebody asks, oh, so what's new? The first thing that will come out is that you've started this great business adventure. Would you love to hear about it? I'd love to share it with you. It will, if that's not there, you will come to that point, and being excited about it is huge. So people who are excited about oils at a class but can't afford them are the perfect people to offer the business opportunity to. We know it doesn't take enrolling many people to be able to get their oils paid for. So somebody, whether it's even at a shares level or to build the business, as a fast-paced builder, those are really good people just to reach out to and explain, would you like me to help you learn how you can get your oils paid for then? And people are always watching and waiting to see if you stick with it and succeed. Then they will join you. Make sure you share your success. And I find it so funny because, at the beginning you think, oh, I'm not at a level. People aren't watching. People aren't, listening. And it's surprising when you stick with it and, you're growing yourself and years down the road or months down the road, people come to you and are like, oh, I think I want to learn more. And it almost makes me giggle because it's just, it's rewarding is what it is. And when you think nobody is watching, everybody is, your friends, your family, your customers. I remember when I had hit silver and I made a post on social media there about hitting silver after a year and after a year of building. And I put up a picture of the ranks and what you make, and without stating what I was making, but people could do the math. And I had a couple people after that who I wouldn't have actually thought wanted to build and wanted to join and learn more about it just from that. So don't be afraid, to share your successes. You've worked hard for them, and your friends and family, don't worry if they aren't coming around right away, because they will. They want to see that you're sticking with it and succeeding with it, of course. Alrighty, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the training. We'll see if there's some other things that we can add on afterwards. But please feel free to reach out. Just know the support is there. Any roadblocks that you have, we can help you with. We can guide you in the right direction, and give you certain people to contact and be able to talk with who might be having the same feelings or have and overcame them. But just know there's never any pressure that you are in charge of this business and how fast you grow. And what earning potential is completely, the sky is the limit. And just with the right time and effort, anybody can hit whatever rank and goal that they'd like to. So I enjoyed doing this training. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to meet all of you one day if we haven't already had the pleasure. But again, reach out to me if there's any questions or anything that I can help with.